Yo, Cinna, talk about how you threw Aiden under the bus for no reason. It's a radioactive wasteland over there.
Really? That's like your bedroom, though, isn't it?
Yo, she quick, she's quick. Something I realized, though, is that the longer you stay in LA, the more jello your spine becomes. I noticed that.
In LA.
It's beyond today. Anything that isn't said to my face, I can't care about because it's not said to my face.
Recently, Cinna and Xqc got into a pretty big altercation that left a lot of other streamers around them speechless, having multiple people react to the scenario and go off on their chat because they didn't like what they were saying. Not only from Cinna's to Xqc's to even the FaZe boys as you saw in that video, but even Adin Ross when he ended up reacting to the clip as well, going back and forth with them because of the mixed opinions that were going on. I want to break down a lot of the stuff that happened in this clip, but in order to do that, I have to start from the very beginning and give y'all a lot of context. So there will be timestamps because we have to dive into somebody else entirely to understand what's even going on in this clip. That somebody else would be Cinna's roommate Bonnie and her crazy twisted past, starting with a clip that had recently resurfaced talking about an altercation she had when she was younger.
But basically, like, he was actually 16. I thought he was 17. He lied to me. He was and I took his. But like at the time, my mentality was like, okay, I don't have casual, but this is like my only time to like have with somebody who's younger than me, do the cougar thing, and never see him again, and no one ever know about it, just for like the experience. And so I did it. And then, like, right when he left, the next day, I was still on the train for 2 days, and the second day I met Mouse, and I didn't have Mouse. So I was like, okay, I'm too much of this. Like, I just felt like he was like some cute little 16-year-old. And
that right there was Cinna's roommate Bonnie. And that clip was recently resurfaced of her talking about interactions he had with a 16-year-old while she was 18. And this is blowing up all over the internet, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, with a bunch of streamers getting sent this clip, giving their reactions, and even talking about it as a whole. A lot of people didn't know her age at the time, but I do want to clarify to y'all, she definitely was 18. But even with that being the case, the bigger issue in this clip is how she talks about the entire situation and how she talks about wanting to have a cougar-like moment while talking to a 16-year-old. That is genuinely a pretty big issue. A lot of people were hoping that Bonnie, the actual person in this clip, would end up giving a response, but at the time she was doing a bunch of other streams not talking about this and not giving this any real attention. And at some point people actually got annoyed and fed up to the point they started bothering her other roommates, that being Cinna, to ask her to speak on the situation or say something, which she actually didn't end up doing, and just talked about how she was going to wait for Bonnie to handle it herself.
Why are you letting people talk to your roommate, brother? Like, I don't know how to say this to you. I've already talked about this off stream with her. You don't think if I haven't talked about it off stream, I don't know what's going on? It's on her at that point to deal with it, and she asked me not to. Like, beyond that, I don't know why you think I'm being a bad friend. If she asks me to say something, then I'll say something. If you don't, like, use your brain for a second, you know what I mean? That is a grown woman. If she specifically asked me to handle a certain way, what do you want me to do? But then at the same time, you know, I'll say this, I'm not gonna let my chat be filled with a bunch of people. I'm gonna just handle how I handle it. But like, yo, use your brain for a second. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But like, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. And it's not is what it is on like some blanket, obviously. I'm not saying that, but you know, what are you gonna do? But listen, I handle my business the way I handle my business because that's how I've always done it. And that's all you need to know about it from my side, because I handle business when I need to. So that's all you need to know from my side. I'm gonna leave it at that.
A pretty blanket statement, just saying that she isn't going to talk about the situation, she isn't going to dive into it, and obviously she sees everything that's being talked about because it's being spammed in her chat. A little before this, she was in a song wars where somebody used the audio as an intro for their song, so she is made very aware of the clip, everything that's being said about her roommate, everything that's being said about her and the other people that live in their house, and it's just going to be like, well, I'm just going to wait for her to talk about the situation, because at the end of the day, the situation is about her and not about me. Even clarifying that she has talked to her offline about it, and she was just asked to not speak on the situation, which in my eyes is actually normal content creator activity, because if you watch any other content creator handle a situation with someone they live or somebody they know behind the scenes, most of the time they do just point and say, hey, just wait for that person to speak. At the end of the day, it's not meant for me to talk about it because it's not my drama or my business to begin with. The issue that people had with Cinna though, and why she wasn't talking about this, was because just like a week or two ago, she had denounced wanting to be friends with Adin Ross and Cuff him because of their different difference in opinions, and people feel like she was not giving the same energy that she gave to Adin that she is giving to this situation.
Sorry, before you leave, why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure.
Oh,
but
well,
I feel like I got no beef with you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You trying way too hard, Aiden.
Wait, do you want to play?
bro?
Do you want to play a game with me and Cuffin one night? Be honest.
Are we friends, nigga? Don't you got like 20? Like,
I mean,
like, what the fuck is it bad?
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Cause you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like, I got no beef with you.
No. But forget opinions.
I got the same opinions you got.
I'm saying like, put opinions aside. Put whatever we believe aside. You know, when it comes time to play games and shit. But you know, you don't ever want to play a game. Me and Cuffin.
Well, Cuffin, the moment I joined the call, asked me to rate him, so I'm kind of good off that. But like,
that's just what I ask everybody, because it's just like it's like my slogan. I'm like a character, you know. I'm like a Disney Channel character.
A lot of people were pointing their fingers to this clip, being like, Cinna is not giving the same energy that she gave to Adin Ross to this Bonnie situation. Cinna is switching up, Cinna is fence-sitting, and Cinna is not actually owning up to wanting to seem like a perfect person to her chat into the internet, because she is so easily able to denounce Adin Ross for the stuff that he does, but not her own roommate. Now, obviously, that's not everything that was being said. I don't want to make it seem like it was just a giant hate train on Cinna without people defending her. People were trying to say that this clip has way more nuance, and the stuff that was going on is way more nuance than people are trying to make it seem. As in this clip, this was a question that was directed directly to her, so obviously she's going to speak on it, she's going to say something, along with the fact that people were saying that she is not liking Adin Ross because of his past, but she's talking about his current right now, and not wanting to play games with him because they have differences in opinion, which are standing true to this day. Not because of his past actions, and at no point in time in that clip or any point in their conversation did she bring up, hey, I don't like you because you did X, Y, and Z in the past, or you did this thing way back then that was wild. It's just the current state of him that she is not okay with, along with the current state of Cuffin, because I mean, Adin Ross and them are like really close friends who do a bunch of wild things that she just doesn't agree with. But that opinion wasn't going around as much because other streamers that were reacting to this were saying basically the same thing. One of those streamers being Xqc, who said that she was definitely not on the same type of timing that she had with Adin that she is having with her friend.
Jesus. Chat, guys, history repeats itself. Brother, this is like a classic Austin, it's a classic LA, it's a classic OTV, OTK. Bro, this is like the most classical classic that you're ever gonna see. Okay.
Beyond that,
okay, Cinna, I have to call you out on your shit. I have to call you out. You literally made a public statement about not wanting to be friends with Adin or close to Adin or whatever because of, oh, I don't agree with what he does or what he says or what he did in the past, whatever. So I gotta be hands off, whatever. You hear the most outrageous shit about somebody who's close to you, and now it's, they gotta deal with it, but I will enjoy the comfort of the current status quo. Come on, bruh. Listen, when I've been saying this for years, if you cash in a W to look good sometimes, it means you also cash in the L when you look bad. It is what it is. You cannot get it both ways. You can't try to appear a certain way to get W's and then flip around and also get a W on the reverse. Like, there has to be some sort of standing on business, because that's what it means, stand on business. It means that when you rise, you look cool, but you can fall.
I don't know why you think I'm being a bad friend.
It's why I don't partake in any of this shit.
If she asks me to say something, then I'll say something. If you don't, like, use your brain for a second. You know what I mean?
What was that mean?
That is a grown-ass woman. She specifically asked me to handle a certain way. What do you want me to do? But then at the same time, you know, I'll say this. I'm not gonna let my chat be filled with a bunch of people. I'm gonna just handle it how I handle it. But like, yo, use your brain for a second. You don't.
Yeah, but why would the person involved tell you how to operate around it? You know what I mean? I feel like that's also a problem. Like, so does that make sense? Why would the person currently involved in that, should you take their word for it and just and then operate the way they want you to? They are the most biased person to talk to about how you should operate it, because they're the one that's the most involved. That makes no sense, bro.
In case y'all could not understand what Xqc is saying, I will easily translate for y'all. He is basically just saying, sometimes to cash in the internet brownie points for having a basic opinion that a lot of people agree with, like disliking Adin Ross, sometimes you have to cash in an L by having to stand by someone who a lot of people on the internet are not okay with at the time, that being her friend Bonnie. With this added on perspective from Xqc and other streamers just like him, piling on to what Cinna was saying and how she was reacting to the entire situation, she was getting a lot more hate than usual. And from what I was seeing online, she actually wasn't interacting with it. Not on Twitter, not on her streams, not in any clips. Was just basically ignoring it and allowing that one clip to be her statement to encompass all of the people that were attacking her essentially for all the stuff that was going on with her roommate, which, speaking of her roommate Bonnie, she actually ended up delivering a statement that basically no streamer really reacted to.
Also, I saw a clip going around. I saw an old clip going around, and I just want to make it very, very clear so that there's absolutely no misinformation or confusion. But that clip, I was 18 in that clip. The clip's from 2014, and you can see the verified dates if you care. So that's pretty much all there is to it.
Now again, I do have to mention that no streamer basically reacted to this clip. It floated around and got a little bit of traction, but not as much as her original clip that was resurfaced for a lot of people to see. That becomes pretty relevant a little bit later, along with the fact that she also isn't really addressing the big issue, which a lot of people point out in this clip, which wasn't the age gap. Even though people did definitely have a problem with that, it was her reaction to the actual age gap and how she went about saying she wanted to feel like a cougar and was literally preying on someone that was younger than her. But for the most part, that's all the context you need to understand what Xqc along with Cinna were saying in this altercation that they had during this side-minute charity match, which only originated because Xqc, Stable Ronaldo, Jason Owen, and some other FaZe members were just sitting down and trying to drama bait, in their own words, and Cinna ended up pulling up and having this discussion with X that got a little bit out of hand according to the internet.
We're doing drama baiting. You want in on this?
Oh, that's Xqc's favorite.
Oh yeah, what about Bonnie?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Really? Hold on, did you defend Cina because you cheated too?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
I did because he's the fucking goat.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yo. You cheated on a deb. Yo. You cheated on Sakura. Yo.
Never mind, my fault.
Lame. Cinna, talk about how you threw Aiden under the bus for no reason.
Wow.
What?
I said I have no beef with Aiden though.
Yeah, but...
So what do you mean? You're trying to defend him, we don't even have beef. Are you
No. You say that I cannot be his friend, I cannot associate with him because he's a bad guy.
You got a little bit of right here on your mouth.
What? Yo. If I said that, then I would be a sexist.
You can say it.
Oh my God, bro, chill. That's his high quality friend.
Yo. You're burning our bridge right now, by the way.
Not cool, man.
You're burning our bridge.
You're good at that, though.
Yo, true.
Yeah, you're good at that, so there you go.
Yeah, but all your friends are soft noodle spine, though.
But X, what do you say, though? You say, oh, it's just banter, so at the end of this, I'm gonna go home to
True, actually true. Of course.
So we're good.
Of course.
That's what I thought.
Jester.
I walk out, bro.
You're a jester.
You know, something I realized though is that the longer you stay in LA, the more jello your spine becomes.
I don't stay in LA.
Oh, well. You got me.
Yeah, you're a hero, bro.
I'm gonna put my cape on and
I
say,
was talking more to the people to my left, but I was looking at you, but
what?
You guys don't sound business, do you?
Who?
You.
Who? I don't stand on
Hell no. Yo.
Neon would fucking in a boxing ring. You hear me, Gilbert?
A lot of discourse I see around this clip, regardless of if you like or dislike what each side is saying, is the fact that people leave out the very beginning of when she first showed up and they all literally said they are going to drama bait. They were looking for some of their worst takes possible. And then a lot of people in the comments also getting mad at the FaZe boys or anybody else that happened to be present that were hyping up the moment as if they weren't all trying to troll and get an actual clip out of this. They were all doing that intentionally. And obviously it was clipped without the beginning context. So a bunch of people just saw Cinna and Xqc going back and forth and didn't understand how it even started in the first place. But in the beginning, it just seemed like normal drama baiting, like they said. The FaZe boys were hyping up each side anytime they said something. They were going back and forth. But apparently it went a little bit off the rails once it was mainly just Cinna and Xqc going back and forth. And they weren't bringing other streamers into it or even asking them questions or even having them add on to everything that was being said between them.
It's a radioactive wasteland over there.
Really? That's like your bedroom, though, isn't it?
Yo, she quick, she's quick.
Yeah,
she's quick. Oh God, I got 2 houses there, and I would never go back there. It's trash.
Oh my God. Why she's doing that?
It's cooked, bro. There's only weirdos over there, though.
Take your crown back, bro.
Bro, if I go too hard, nobody can handle it.
Hit one of these.
Bro, X, it's not that you're going too hard, bro. It's that you're not like that.
Oh my God.
Now she's testing your body.
You cannot take
She literally got your fucking by the
Actually, in order for me to have your would have had to have him to begin with. You know what I mean?
Oh, nah. He got got big balls. I seen
Say
the
something
clip.
back.
I seen the
Look,
clip.
bro, it's good. It's good, bro. Where's Ray?
Now,
Hey, now she coming over now. I like it.
now, she's pulling. Now, elaborate about your roommates.
She was 18. Did you see that? Or did you not react to it?
What? The what?
Did you see it or did you not react to it?
Wait,
So you chose to not react to it.
I don't think it's about her. I don't think it's about her. I didn't react to it. I didn't react to it. I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole
Let
thing.
me ask you something. Why don't you come to me about stuff with me rather than other people? I can come to you about the shit
Wait,
that
what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I can come to you about the shit that you do.
That's not true.
Really?
You never done that before.
I can't do that.
No, you can't, but you never done that before.
Also, let me ask you something. If you genuinely thought that something was wrong, using my beef with your friend in order to prop that up doesn't make sense. You could just come to me like an adult. No?
Yeah. No.
You getting this, Victor?
If you're vocal in public about one thing,
Right, but she
you
right, but then
cannot hide it when it's about your friend, though.
So let me ask you something. So she reacted to or she said something the next day. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Convenient.
So what did she say?
Why don't you go watch it and ask her?
No. Wait. This is so odd.
Don't do that, cause see, you're trying to do that.
Take your crown back.
Yo, you're getting
She snatched your crown, X.
Yeah, but
Damn.
it's not like that though. She got heated for no reason though.
Now, if you've been around for this channel and seen any other video of me discussing Xqc and his altercations, you know I am not a big fan of him. But for this video, I have been trying to be as neutral as possible because there were things on both sides that I genuinely don't like that happen. In this clip though, you cannot tell me that X is in right. They started this altercation off as friendly, and maybe it got a little bit more heated and it got a little bit more hype than he expected it to be, with also the FaZe boys instigating as they normally do in the situation. So both sides probably got a little bit more of a battery in their back than they expected. Xqc stopping and then not saying anything as Cinna continues to go on and back and forth with him honestly is baffling to me, because normally X is the big one that wants to call out people and say something, but anytime he is in person that doesn't happen. And his excuses for, oh, she got a little bit heated, oh, I would be labeled as this if I went hard, oh, I would be this and that and the third. Yo, she literally asked for it. They asked, they are aware of what's going on, they are aware of how this is going to look, and they are aware that this is going to be clipped out and shipped to everyone. So Xqc just not saying anything or not going as hard doesn't make any real sense, because people already have their sides figured out most of the time, especially in these content creator situations. Anybody seeing this clip, if X went hard, wasn't going to magically be like, oh my gosh, Xqc said this and this, I was on his side but I'm not anymore. And nobody that was on Cinna's side is magically going to see Xqc say something and be like, oh my gosh, Xqc said this and this, well, he was right, let me switch to his side. We all know that is not how the internet works. They are already predetermined for what people will like and dislike based on the content creator they watch. So there is no reason for X to not say anything, because his fan base is still going to agree with him and Cinna's fan base is still going to agree with her.
That's on you, bro.
Yo, you're defolder. Yo. Defolder.
I don't get it.
Thank you so much.
Yo, they call me the room reader.
What does that mean?
It means I read the room.
What did the room read?
Sometimes you gotta fold for the greater good.
So you're saying...
Sometimes if you went too far and things go too far, you gotta be the one to slow down.
So you're giving excuses on why you copped it.
Bro, be nice to him. Be nice to him. He's only a 13-year-old, bro.
Yo,
you're low
Listen,
XP, bro.
I sleep very well at night. I know what I believe in.
Shit,
I know
I
what
bet.
I do. I sleep very well at night. Go ahead, X. You want to do the watch bit next?
Yo.
Wait, why she come with ammo? She has ammo.
Yo. The thing is though, is that she's too heated, and I feel like if I go, it's too far. Because I feel like I hit a string, and I shouldn't have done that.
Don't cop it now.
Well, I hit a string, obviously.
What are we?
Defolder. They're calling you defolder. Stand on it.
Stand on it, bro.
Just say it now.
You were just talking about how you stand
This is a
on
classic FaZe bit where you guys make everybody else do all the thing, and you guys farm it.
Yo.
But whenever it's on your farm with you guys,
People still fucking do it.
got contracts. We got contracts.
Well, it's actually true.
Yeah, it's actually true.
Bro, I was burping.
Bro, you were just talking about how I stand on business. My takes are never wrong. You just got cooked by Cinna.
My take is still correct. Listen. It's a simple concept. If you stand on business about everybody, you stand on business about your friends. Fair enough? It's not hard to understand.
I'm a fence sitter. I don't know.
Yeah, I stand on a fence.
In my honest opinion, I really wanted Xqc to go as hard as possible, because again, regardless of how much I don't like him or I don't like a lot of his takes, I will say he tends to stay authentically true to himself and consistently say what he believes. Regardless if I feel like it's wrong, right, or I don't feel like it's actually having any merit, he will still stay consistent and say whatever comes to mind. But but it always seems like it's the exact same story with X. The millisecond he is confronted with somebody in person or just confronted over a Discord call like what happened with Agent, all of a sudden, all of the things that he was going to say just fizzles away, and his entire argument just can't be said anymore because the other person either going too hard because he's going to be perceived a certain way on the internet, or some other random excuse that happens to come to mind is preventing him from just saying what he feels. And the only time he's apparently able to say what he feels is when he is alone in his room with just his chat. Not anybody else in a Discord call, not people in person, because that's going to take it way too far in his eyes. And yet he is still meant to be the one that stands on business. I'm not going to sit here and act like both sides are completely right, because again, with the Bunny situation, Cinna didn't even address the actual issues that people came with it. In my eyes, it wasn't really the age gap, but how Bunny went about talking in that specific situation. And I don't think that that was really addressed in her actual statement when she talked about it. All she talked about was age gap. I don't feel like that's going to change Xqc or anybody else's opinion in the slightest. But the fact that X didn't even take the time to watch it is another issue in its entirety. And from this entire thing, I'm going to be honest, no one comes out looking like a good guy to anybody.
Also, I went upstairs on my phone. I need to reiterate again, bro. Okay, listen. It's not my first day out here, okay? Y'all don't need to be like, Cinna's gonna get hate farm this, you know what I mean? You can't get hate farm when you don't care, you know what I mean? And it's beyond today. Anything that isn't said to my face, I can't care about because it's not said to my face. So you don't have to be like, no, Cinna, no, like I need to defend you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do all that. I appreciate it though, but like, bro, I'm chilling. Don't worry, but I do appreciate it.
Because each community, from what I have been seeing in comment sections, in clip channels, or in any other place where people are looking at this segment, is them going back and forth, and it's just Cinna's side and Xqc side, with no one actually trying to reach a middle ground or even say which side is doing things wrong at any point in time. So it's basically the epitome of internet drama in my eyes. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do would be the comment section down below, because the video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, so I post like this every single week. You don't even miss out on any single upload if you hit that bell icon, because we notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.